Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Colm McGuigan for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Sonny Edwards in Phoenix, Arizona. Sonny, since you've got out here, obviously last time out, tasting defeat for the first time, does it bring back some of those memories, or are you over that now?
Well, I did forget about it until you just mentioned it. So now the PTSD's all coming.
You know I have to bring it up though. Is it a bit different for you because that was your first loss and this is you back on the saddle in a tough fight against CURIEL?
It wasn't my first loss. I lost 7 times as an amateur. I always knew there was a chance that I could lose. If you followed my career, you know how I've relentlessly chased big fights, relentlessly chased challenges, relentlessly chased any opponent with some sort of credibility behind their name. You can look at the record, my record speaks for itself. Whether I got all the credit for the fights that I fought is one thing or another, but that's not for me to give myself. I've always wanted the hardest fights. I've always been matching myself on kind of like a reckless approach. The hardest fight, the biggest name I can get, like the quickest route to the top. I believed in myself that much. And I can accept the loss, man. I'll be real, I just want to fight the best fighters in the world. I want to spend my time traveling around the world, competing against the best, win, lose or draw, come back again. I don't want to protect the record. I don't want to protect some sort of like accolade or status. If I've got a world title and I'm not fighting the best out there, then I don't deserve to be a world champion for myself. So, yeah, I fought Bam, a world champion, a 2-weight world champion in his own right, and I come up short. That is what it is. I don't lose any self-belief. I don't lose any ambition or want to change the way I'm now going about my thing. If I lose the next 10 fights because 10 opponents are better than me, then so be it. That's boxing. I can't walk in with my ego and walk out just because of it. I've got to go in there. I've got to fight. I've got to win. I've got to do the work before. I've got to diet. I've got to prepare. I've got to be disciplined. I've got to keep my mindset. I've got to listen to my coach. I've got to listen to the tactics. Like, I'm not special just because I've won some fights, or I'm not special because I've lost one fight. It's a fight. It's a fight. It's more unpredictable than people think. 2 fighters don't fight each other 100 times and the same result comes out. Usually 2 fighters fight each other 3 times and it's never 3-0. Like, let's be real. It's boxing. It's a fight. And yeah, things that way that night didn't really go my way from quite early on. My vision was distorted, but no excuses. The better man won in the night, and now I'm here playing the entree to his main event, and I don't mind. Really, genuinely, I know a lot of people, like, they try and find the pain in other people's eyes, but what I've managed to experience in the last 12 months, what I've managed to live in the last 3-4 years, has been my dream coming true. I never set out just with the expectation of perfect in my boxing career. If anything, I'd accepted very early on that I was relentlessly trying to get in the ring with hard fighters. At some point, I'm going to bite off too much more than I can chew. Did I think it was going to be at flyweight? I'll be wrong, not. I didn't. I thought it might be a couple of weights above that. But, you know, I know Bam had to do a lot to get down to flyweight. He's not really a flyweight. He's more super fly, probably got up to bantam next. And he's a great fighter in his own right. And that is what it is. But like I said, will I take any slight lack of confidence or a loss of confidence, sorry, because I lost? Nah, I don't really care. It's a fight. Anything can happen.
You spoke there about unpredictability. CURIEL is an unpredictable opponent. We've seen his win against Nonchinga in Monaco. What did you make of that one, first of all, when he knocked Nonchinga out?
I don't really care, to be honest. For me, that fight should never have been attached to for a world title. Any other division apart from a weight that no one cares, literally. No one cares about flyweights. No one cares about light flyweights. You know what I mean? No one even wants the box there. It's a useless weight. It's like not worth it. It's not worth winning the world title down there, in my opinion, because there is no light flyweights in Britain. There's not a division of light flyweight in Britain. That's why I've not. The only way I would go down there is to become a 2-weight world champion, and that was the goal of accepting the CURIEL fight, and then Nonchinga. So these 2 fighters, CURIEL accepted as the loser, but the plan was to fight him and then fight Nonchinga straight after. He said, no, I'll go anyway but him. So now it's a flyweight. And, you know, I beat him. I've agreed. I've signed a massive fight in the UK. You know, probably don't have to say too much. Everyone knows who it will be. And it will be a massive fight in Birmingham or Sheffield. But I've got to get through CURIEL first. And then then I'm straight back on the horse in a place that when I beat him, someone I beat in the amateurs, then I'm in a better place than I've ever been in my career. Apart from that, even without a world title, so it is what it is. My prospects are looking bright. Matchroom have stayed supportive. The Zone are a big fan of me. Just this camp, I had to turn down 2 trips to Saudi. For the 5v5, I got asked 3 times. They wanted me to go over there. Had to say no 3 times. Tell them, no, I'm fighting in about 3.5 weeks. I can't really go to Saudi now. Next person after next. So I'm in a good place, and I really enjoy being here, and I'm grateful, if I'm honest, more than anything. So yeah, what can I complain about? I'm a fighter. I'm an athlete. Just like a footballer comes and loses a match and then comes back to the next week. I'm the same. I don't see me as any different to them. A footballer might have an off night, get sent off, get an injury, have a poor performance, miss a sitter. I might get my face punched in. It's the same but different. Except I get a lot more disrespect as a boxer, even though I ain't got 10 teammates on the pitch and kicking the ball around. Going in there and punching someone in the face and getting punched in the face. So like I said, it is what it is. My chest is high. I'm confident. I'm looking forward to this fight.
How does it end on Saturday night?
Probably very long and boring.
Is that the plan?
Oh, every fight I've won has gone that way. The exciting fights I lose.
Sonny Edwards 2.0?
The exciting fights I lose.
Sonny, final one from me. Just a quick one. Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois. Talk to me first of all about that fight and that card as a whole.
I don't care about heavyweights. They get paid too much money for too little work, and there's too many easy fights for them. So I don't care about any of them. Don't ask me about Fury. Don't ask me about Usyk. Don't ask me about AJ, even though he's my friend. Don't ask me about Dubois. Don't ask me about any of them, because you're asking everyone about them. Go on Twitter and read someone's opinion, not mine.
Sonny Edwards, thank you, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.